So for today's lesson, we are going to focus on multi-step equations still, but we're going to look at equations with variables on both sides and also some equations with variables on both sides with distributive property and combining like terms. All right, so this is still a part of SOL 8.17, which is solving multi-step equations as you saw in the last video. So I can solve multi-step equations with variables on both sides. All right, so this is another connection piece getting us closer to our algebra piece of multi-step equations, focusing on the types of solutions. All right, so the steps for solving multi-step equations with variables on both sides. First, you're going to distribute if needed, combine like terms. We've added in this third step of where we have to move the variable to one side, and then the fourth step, you're going to solve. All right, so looking at this first example, following our steps, the first step, it says distribute if needed. So I'm looking at either side of my equal sign. I do not need to distribute. The second step is combine like terms. I look at the left and I see that I have a negative 3x and a negative 3x. Those are like terms. So I'm going to combine them to get negative 6x plus 6. We know that we cannot combine a variable term and a constant, so negative 6 plus 6 stays the same. On the right-hand side, I have x minus 6 plus 11. So I have x and a negative 6, which is going to give me a negative 5x plus 11. All right, now what's that next step or that new step that we added in of moving the variable to one side? Doesn't matter whether you move it to the left or move it to the right, it is your preference. For this example, I'm going to move my variable to the left. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. On the left-hand side, I get negative x plus 6. My 5x's cancel out, and I get is equal to 11. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. And I get negative x is equal to 5. But looky here, I have a negative x. I cannot leave my x negative, so I have two options. I can either multiply by a negative 1 or I can divide by a negative 1. So remember that multiplying by a negative times a negative is positive. Dividing two negatives are positive. So negative x divided by negative 1 just gives me x, and 5 divided by negative 1 gives me negative 5. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at example 2. All right, so example 2, I can see I definitely have variables on both sides. I see x's on both sides of my equal sign. All right, and I also see parentheses, which means that I have to distribute. So I'm going to distribute this negative 2 to each term inside of my parentheses. So I get negative 2x minus 6 is equal to 4x minus 3. Looking at the left-hand side, I cannot combine like terms. And also on the right-hand side, I cannot combine like terms. So now I need to move the variable. All right, since I moved the variable to the left side in the previous example, I'm going to move the variable to the right side in this example. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. My 2x's cancel out. I get negative 6 is equal to 6x minus 3. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And I get that negative 3 is equal to 6x. Divide both sides by 6. And I get that x is equal to negative 1/2. All right, you can also flip it around and say x is equal to negative 1/2. They are both saying the exact same thing. All right, and for the third example, all right, so as you can see, as we progress, we're getting a little more complicated, adding on a few more steps. You can definitely see I'm going to have to distribute on both sides of the equal sign. Definitely going to have to combine like terms, and I can definitely see t's on both sides of the equal sign. All right, so for this example, I believe I forgot a 6. So this 6 is going to be outside here. So here I'm going to distribute the 6 to each term. So I get 18t plus 6 plus 2 is equal to negative 4 plus 6t. I'm going to distribute the 5 to my 2t and my 2. So I get plus 10t plus 10. Now this is where I go through and combine like terms. I can see that I have 6 and 2, which are constants. So I have 18t plus 8 is equal to, I have 6t and 10t, which gives me 16t. And I have a negative 4, so it's very important to keep the sign with a number. I have a negative 4 and a positive 10, which is going to give me a positive 6. Now I'm going to move the variable, so I'm going to subtract 16 on both sides, or 16t. And I get 2t plus 8 is equal to 6. Subtract 8 from both sides. I get that 2t is equal to negative 2. Divide both sides by 2, not negative 2, but by 2. And I get that t is equal to negative 1. All right. You can always check to make sure your answer is correct by plugging it in for the variable. All right. And for the last problem, I want you to try this one on your own. So you have 5r plus 2 times 1 minus r is equal to 2 times 2r minus 1. All right, so let's take a look at it. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute. I'm going to have to do that on both sides. So I have 5r plus 2 minus 2r is equal to 4r minus 2. I have 3r because I'm combining my 5r and my negative 2. So that's going to give me 3r plus 2 is equal to 4r minus 2. I'm going to subtract 3r from both sides. Again, it doesn't matter which side you move the variable to. You're still going to get the same answer. So I get r minus 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. And I get that r is equal to 4. So I can write that as 4 is equal to r, or r is equal to 4. That is exactly the same. All right, now it's time for you to summarize what you've learned from this lesson.